Trey Bravo's, his heart must have been pounding like a jackhammer there. He stuck 4,000 pounds in on a pair of eights. If Stewart had stuck a lot in on the re-raise, he wouldn't have liked the 2 eights.
No, he would have known he was losing.
But it was a good, brave bet. And, I mean, you got to be brave if you want to win 50 grand, don't you?
You've got to gamble, Jesse. You really have in a tournament like this. You've got to make plays. You've got to gamble because you're not going to get aces and kings and queens dealt to you all the time.
Right.
Raise.
Dave Gregory's had his share of cards tonight, but he's
Go
made
tell.
most of his money when he's had nothing at all. And he's tripled the bet here. 4 becomes 12 with the ace,
No.
jack, blackjack.
Pass.
Trey will have some confidence.
Oh. I think he'll put this one down.
Can only get into trouble right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good decision. Folded around to Sylvia, who has not been able to catch a
Thousand's
cold
cool.
so far. She's been very tight, but has not had any cards either.
No, to be fair, you're right, Jesse. She hasn't played any hands, but she really has not had 2 cards that really go together. But if this is going to continue with her and the blinds start going up and up, that's when she's going to have to start bluffing and start making moves. But I'm sure that's in her armor. I'm sure that's in her artillery.
Take away, Dave takes another one down. And Sylvia just trying to figure out what's going on here. She's been mostly a spectator so far tonight, but she's been on the international bridge circuit for quite some time, and there are some tough card players there. And they don't call her Battle Cat in the bridge world for nothing. And she's done quite well since she started playing poker. Plays quite a few hours a day online. And of course, she won a 50-person multi-table tournament to get here tonight.
Well, she's definitely got the patience if she plays bridge. So she'll bide her time. It should change. She can't go through about 22 hands now, and she can't go through the whole of tonight's game without at least half a decent hand.
Lawrence bouncing a little bit, folding up shop.
Raise. Raise.
Did she just say raise?
I believe she did.
100. Total.
Well, now, I mean, I would throw my cards in directly now. I mean, you've got to think she's got a monster. Well, ace-9, obviously she's in bad shape against Renee, but he's got to think, okay, well, this is the first time she's said something.
And that is exactly what he's thinking. So her strategy paying off right here. Look at Renee's face.
I don't think David will call this either. Even though he's in the big blind, he might want to see a flop, but he's got to think his king 10 is losing.
I mean, that's amazing. It's the first hand Sylvia's raised. She's found 2 big hands in the blinds. And she's gotten respect.
Yes, at last. I'm so pleased for her. It will just give her a little bit of confidence as well. She'll be a lot happier. Look, she's smiling now.
Well, amazingly, I mean, she's gotten herself right back where she started, almost. She's only down 1,000 pounds now. And that 600 pounds has put her into 4th position.
Maybe just something inside. I said, right, that's it. I'm not going to be pushed around anymore. I'm bored. I'm going to make a move now. And I've got an ace, and it's suited. I've got the button. I've got position. I'm going to raise now. Call me if you dare.
Now, no one is going to get this 50 grand on a plate. They have to reach out and take it. And Sylvia doing her bit to stay in touch. Still second level here. 400 pounds is the bet. More if you like it.
Pass.
That's a pretty hand. King Jack suited.
1,200.
1,200.
Lawrence seems to be the type of player, he's much more comfortable being the aggressor than the caller.
Yeah, you're right. It's a lot easier to raise than to make that call. It's a lot easier. Everyone wants to be the aggressor rather than the caller.
Pass.
He's raised it to 1,200. It's 1,000 pounds on Dave Gregory, who's had his way with Lawrence so far this evening. Give him a bit of a look, and that's a decision. Pretty looking cards.
He's in bad shape, but I think he'll put this one down.
He's got a big stack of dash there on his left. Should he choose to gamble?
No.
He answered your
Pass.
question.
And all of a sudden, Stuart Grant finding the going a little bit tough.
No.
And pass.
Laying it down. Pot for Lawrence. That's a little heaven sent pot there. King
He's
Jack
put
suited
down one of
taking
my
the
mate's
money.
Best hands. That's his favourite hand. I
That's
put
right.
down.
I have friends that have
Yeah.
Queen 7 as a favorite
That
hand.
was one of my mate's favourite hands. He'd have gone all in with that hand.
And he's broke today, isn't he?
There's your answer.
I'm glad you said that.
So it's not the truth.
So, I do believe this game is loosening up a little bit.
It is that they got the feelers out, and now they're starting to loosen up a bit, and
Pass.
it just makes it a little bit more fun.
Raise to
Oh,
1200.
great! She's got a great
Raise
hand.
to 1200.
Is this the first big pair we've seen this evening?
I think it is. Yeah, tens is the best hand we've seen so far.
And the bet is 1,200 pounds, and now
Now, I don't think you will see him put down Ace Queen. He put down the best hand before.
I can't.
Cool.
Renee not wanting to get too deep in this one before he's sure,
No.
but that 1,200 pounds is going to make this a pretty big pot already.
Pass.
Flop may
Thousands
decide
call.
all here. And that's another ace. There's
Oh.
3 aces out.
Well, we're going to see a bit of action here from Sylvia. See
Uh-huh.
what she's made of now, because she's got to think that Renee has a hand, obviously, that's called her.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what happens if an overcard comes to Sylvia's tens. If she's still going to bet it. This pot pretty big already. 3 grand in the pot. Renee looking for an ace or queen. Oh, he's hit the
Oh,
queen.
he's hit the queen.
8, king.
But a king might slow him down.
And it's 2 overcards for Sylvia. She can't like that.
No, she's
Check.
not going to like that at all.
Check.
She's shown a bit of weakness.
Check.
I think that he's just a little bit scared that she could have ace king.
Yeah, Renee checking as well. Here's the turn card.
6.
That's changed nothing.
I think if she checks again here, you're going to see a bet from Renee. I think she should bet this one.
Well, there's 3 grand out there.
Check. Check.
He's got to bet something, but how much? I mean, certainly in the back of Renee's mind, he's thinking, she's got 3 kings and is waiting to check raise me.
Yeah, that's a fear, but she has checked twice.
1200.
At least a small bet from her would have made him a little bit more wary. I think she'll put this down now. She's got to think 2 overcards that she's beaten.
Pass.
Well, Sylvia McNamara, as soon as she went behind, she didn't put a farthing more in the pot. But you do have to wonder if she could have gotten Renee off that hand.
Yeah, she could have. If she would have made a bet on the flop, if she would have made a continuous play or just a little bet, just to continue with her pre-flop raise, then she might have taken it, because Renee could have thought that his ace queen was losing to possibly ace king or even a set of kings, you know, because he hasn't really seen her play much. So he's got to think that she's got a premium hand.